in this section here, we're looking at the show me, tell me questions. Now, these show me, tell me questions are geared towards the Ford Fiesta. There's other videos as well. I've done one for a Toyota Corolla and a Toyota Yaris. They're also in the playlist, so have a look at them if you're driving a Toyota Corolla or driving a Toyota Yaris. Now, on the day of the test, the examiner is going to ask you two questions. One's going to be a show me question. The second one's going to be a tell me question. Now, the first question he's going to ask you is going to be a tell me question. Now, that's going to be done at the start of the journey. So it might be, for example, tell me how you know the brakes are working at the start of the journey. The second question will be a show me question. Now, that will be done during the drive. Now, that might be, for example, show me how you wash and wipe the windscreens, front windscreen. Right, so we're going to run through them. Okay, so we're going to run through the tell me ones first, and then we're going to run through the show me ones. Okay, cameraman, do you want to ask the questions?
Tell me how you check that the brakes are working before starting a journey.
Right, so what you're going to do is you're going to tell the examiner, at the start of the journey, in order for me to know the brakes are working, I'm going to push the brake pedal and the brake should not feel spongy or slack.
Tell me where you'd find the information for the recommended tyre pressure for this car and how tyre pressure should be checked.
Now, tyre pressure, what you're going to say is the tyre pressure can be found in the manufacturer's guide, and I'm going to use a reliable pressure gauge to check the tyre pressure. Now, that reliable pressure gauge can be normally found at petrol stations. You've probably seen one.
Tell me how you make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides the best protection in the event of a crash.
Okay, so this here now is your head restraint. Now, in some vehicles, they're not adjustable. In this car, it is adjustable. So you've seen the Mercedes A-Class. Some of them are literally built through the seat. But here now, this one is adjustable. You can pull it up, push the button, push it down. Now, going back to the question, the examiner's asked you what is the best adjustment for the head restraint. Now, the head restraint should be as close back as comfortable to your head, and also it should be between, the rigid part of it should be between your eyes and your ears. See that?
Tell me how you check the tyres to ensure that they have sufficient tread depth and that their general condition is safe to use on the road.
So, for that one, there should be no cuts and bulges on the tyre, and the tyre thread depth should be a minimum of 1.6 millimeters around the center 3/4 and the outer circumference.
Tell me how you check that the headlights and taillights are working. You don't need to exit the vehicle.
So what you're going to say to him is, I'll put a picture up and I'll highlight which ones are your side lights and your headlights. But there's a switch down here. What you would do is you would turn your lights on from here. You could turn the switch, and then that will illuminate your front headlights and your rear headlights. So what you're going to say, I'm going to turn the switch from here, and then I'm going to either use the reflections around me, or I'm going to ask somebody to help me or a co-passenger to go around and have a look.
Tell me how you know if there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system.
So when you start the car, a sign would normally illuminate on your cluster here.
Tell me how you check the direction indicators are working.
Again, now you could either say to him, use my toggle for my indicators down and up, but a better way of doing it, I'd put my hazard lights on and I'd get someone to help me to see all my lights are working, my directional lights, number one, or you could use reflections.
Tell me how you check the brake lights are working on this car.
Okay, now for your brake lights, what you'd say to him, I'd press the brake pedal, and again, look for reflections or get somebody to help me to see if the brake lights are working.
Tell me how you check the power assisted steering is working before starting a journey.
So what you say to him, I'm going to start the car and the steering should not feel heavy. It should feel light.
Tell me how you'd switch on the rear fog lights and explain when you'd use it. You don't need to exit the vehicle.
Okay, so again, that picture is going to come handy. So I'm going to put a picture up. So what you would say to him, I would turn this to my dip lights, and then I'd push this button over here for my rear fog lights. And you use your rear fog lights when visibility is restricted over about 100 meters.
Open the bonnet and tell me how you check that the engine has sufficient oil.
I'm going to put a picture up now, highlighting and labeling where everything is. So I'll recap and I'll put that picture at the end as well when we finish the bonnet segment. But what we'll do, we'll complete all the bonnet questions in one go. Right, so in regards to opening your bonnet, so the latch for opening your bonnet on a Ford Fiesta is down here. So all you're going to do is feel straight down the bottom. See the latch there?
Yep.
All you're going to do is pull this latch towards you, let it go. Now, what you're going to have to do, you see this yellow latch here? See it? So you push the yellow latch towards your left and release. So if you see the latch closes, so towards your left, hold it and pull up with the other hand. You're going to have to get this stick, put it down here to hold it open. Right, so we've opened the bonnet. Next, the engine oil goes here. So you see this sign over here? That sign there is for your engine oil. That's where your engine oil goes. So what you, and this is where the dipstick is. See that there on the Ford Fiesta? Yep. Right. So what you're going to say is the engine oil goes here, and how you're going to check it is you're going to take out the dipstick, give it one wipe, put it back in, take it out, and it should be between the minimum and maximum, and it should be checked on a flat, even surface.
Tell me how you check the engine has sufficient engine coolant.
So this here is your coolant fluid, and this one should be between minimum and maximum, and it should be checked on a flat, even surface. So if you go down here, you can see between minimum and maximum.
Tell me how you check that you have a safe level of hydraulic brake fluid.
So this here is your brake fluid. So that there looks like a handbrake sign, and if you look down here, it should look between minimum and maximum. Right, just a rapid one, quick one. So, can you tell me how you where the engine oil goes and how you check you have sufficient engine oil? Engine oil goes in here, and you check it with the dipstick. You take it out, give it a wipe, put it back in, take it out, and it should be between minimum and maximum. Should be checked on a flat, even surface. Coolant fluid is this one over here, and it should be checked on a flat, even surface, and it should be between minimum and maximum. Brake fluid should be checked on a flat, even surface, and it should be between minimum and maximum. Now, if he asks you about the screen wash, how you check where does the screen wash go and the level, this is where the screen wash goes, and this should be maximum, and that's the bonnet part. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a picture and I'll label all of it. So, engine oil, dipstick, coolant, brake fluid, all minimum, maximum. The screen wash is the only one that's going to be maximum. All you're going to do, make sure you close it, make sure this is pushed in, and then make sure it's sat flush. There we are. Now the next segment of this is going to be the show me questions. Now this question will be done during the test. So let's get to the questions on that bit. Right, now for the show me questions.
When it is safe to do so, can you show me how you wash and clean the rear windscreen?
Now, how you're going to do that, I'm going to put another picture up, or maybe a mini clip, so you can see it. See this toggle over here? You pull this one towards you and you hold it. If you just pull it, it'll just activate the rear wipers. But in order to wash the rear windscreen, pull and hold. So, again, can you tell me how you would wash and wipe your rear windscreen? Pull and hold, and then let go. The rear one you have to turn off, so push it away from you.
Can you show me how you wash and clean the front windscreen?
How you're going to do that is, there's a button over here. You just push it in and hold, and it'll wash the front windscreen, and that one will go off itself. So again, this button over here, push in and hold, let go, and done.
Can you show me how you'd switch on your dipped headlights?
Okay, again, I've taken a picture of this, and I'm going to show you the side lights, the dip lights, front fog lights, rear fog lights. Should all be labeled. Now let's go through how you're going to switch on your dipped headlights. All you're going to do is turn this switch over here 2 times, and then you'll see a green sign down here, and that's how you know your front dip lights are on.
Can you show me how you'd set the rear demister?
So this is basically for the back window. If your back window gets steamed up, all you're going to say is you're going to push this button down here. Again, I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to highlight which is the rear demister. All you need to do is just push this button.
Can you show me how you'd operate the horn?
Okay, for the horn, hold your hand down here, just a quick push.
Can you show me how you demist the front windscreen?
For that one, again, the picture's going to be up. Twist this one so it's facing the front windscreen, and just turn the fan speed up. So again, twist it all the way so the air's facing the front windscreen, and then just turn the fan speed on.
Can you show me how you'd open and close the side window?
Okay, so there's a button down here, push and hold, and then push and hold, and it goes back up. So that's the tell me questions and the show me questions. Hopefully that's made sense. If it hasn't made sense, let me know and I can clarify anything in the comments. Okay, thank you for watching.